Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to run through how I made my Idol of Moloch with flashing LEDs. This file you can download from Michael's Aveda, aka MZ4250. Michael's doing a fantastic job of running through all of the dungeon creatures that you'll find in the monstrous compendiums and monster manuals over the years, and creating 3D miniatures so that you can use them in your games. It's an amazing project, and all credit to him. I can accept no credit for the actual idol itself. All I did was create a 100mm base, and also some steps which go in the front like that. Those are available on my Cults 3D if you want to download those. But getting back to the idol, and essentially this is what I did was I printed out the idol, which does come with a base. I think there are other versions maybe where it doesn't have the base, but I wanted it fully supported. Just move that can. What I did was I cut a rectangular hole in the back of Moloch. I used a pyrograve hot. It's like a bit like a soldering iron. It's a hot knife where you can add various different attachments if you want to do pyrography. But my set came with a scalpel blade attachment, so I just used that and cut a hole. Once that's removed, you can actually get up inside and pull out. There will be some sort of threads, bridging threads, so you can pull all of those out. And then that gave me enough access that I could drill through Moloch's belly, through the bowl and into the fire. It's quite easy to see actually where to drill from when you look through the access panel in the back. And then I threaded the leads from the LEDs into here and hot glued them. There was just enough room to get a hot glue gun in through the access panel, and then hot glued them so that they stay in place. The tails of those leads go through a hole that's drilled in the base. The base I've created just has a simple ring, and you can glue the actual base of Moloch to that inside ring when you're ready to seal it all up. The LEDs in the eyes, I just drilled through the eyes, so just picked a point in the center of the eyes on the sculpt and just drilled through into the head. There's plenty of space inside the head. And then what I did was I took some of these bejeweling beads. So these are self-adhesive crystal beads, and they've got a sort of silvered coating on the back, a bit like a mirror, and then on top of that there's some glue. So scraped off the glue and then scraped a tiny bit of the mirroring off so that the LED would shine through, and then I used some transparent resin glue, which is UV set, so you use your little UV light to cure the glue. Takes about 40 seconds, probably a little bit less, but I always give it 40 seconds to glue those LEDs on, and then fished the LED leads in through the eyes and out through the bottom, and then again using the resin glue I glued on the eyes. You need to scratch off that little bit of mirroring, otherwise the LED light won't shine through. Okay, and then when it comes to the circuit board, this is literally just a cheap USB-C Arduino Nano, I believe it is, which I I buy in bulk from China. They're so cheap. I think a couple of quid gets you a circuit, or sorry, the Arduino chip, and then that's glued to a piece of prototyping board or perf board, and then I just soldered the corner legs just to hold it in place, because you're not actually using any of the corner legs, you're just using these ones along here. I believe that is pins 2, 3, 5, 6, 9 and 10. And what I've done is I've resisted down the LEDs, because if you this is 5-volt USB coming in, the LEDs are 3-volt, so if you apply too much 5-volt power to it, they will ultimately burn out. So they need to be resisted down. I used a 1K resistor, and I just soldered, I twisted the one end of the resistor leg around the pin and of the Arduino, and then bent it so that I could put it through the perf board, and then the red lead, which is the positive lead of the LED, gets soldered to the pin of the resistor. Do that 5 times, and then the black leads all get gathered together and get soldered to the ground pin. Okay, you will have to drill a little hole in the base for the USB lead. If I'd have been a bit more careful, I would have arranged the circuit so that it actually sat centrally, but mine's kind of off to one side. It doesn't matter, it's out the back anyway. And then the circuit board is, the perf board is hot glued onto the base. Okay, and it'll stand off from the base a little bit, because obviously there are tails of the Arduino chip going through the perf boards. You could use a chip socket if you wanted, but for this project I just thought it wasn't worth the effort. And then that's pretty much it. Obviously the base and the stairs you can get from my cult site, link in the description below, and I just think it looks really cool, and a great addition to any gaming table. In terms of the power for the Idol, it's 5-volt USB, so you can run this from a power bank, or if you wanted, you could have this, you could change the circuit up and add a little rechargeable USB if you wanted, like a tiny lithium-ion battery, maybe from a vape or something like that. Anything that just gives you 3 volts USB, 3-volt power for the LEDs is fine. I'll put a link to my blog as well, so that you can, I'll do a breakdown of the process, and I'll include the script that I use. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the usual YouTube stuff, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye now.